the guy Rel, who actually who came up with this topic, he's like, what about women that don't know they're toxic? But news for you, Rel. You're gonna learn a lot on this segment right here, right now. Basically, if you are dealing with a woman that is toxic, then you need to leave. You honestly need to exit, because there should be no reason why you should be sticking around. If there's a, like I said, if there's a repeated behavior that you are not satisfied with, you should not be dealing with that woman, okay? Or another option would be that you can educate that woman. A lot of women don't know that they're toxic, and a lot of women don't understand what it is to be toxic, because a lot of them don't realize, like, oh my God, it's me, or you know what I'm saying? Like, they grow up, everybody grows up differently. Everybody has been in different environments where some things they think is okay, but you know, you might not think it's okay. So you might just have to tell them to adjust this type of behavior. If this becomes a behavior that keeps on happening that you're not happy with, then it's time to leave.
You need to really ask yourself, like, are you happy in this relationship? Like, what makes you happy in this relationship to make you stay? Yeah, honestly, like, you know, this is a no judgment zone. We're not judging you or anything, because everybody has dealt with situations like this. Everybody probably hasn't realized that they have been in a toxic situation, which is okay. Because everybody thinks it's all fun and games right now. Like, you know, we're millennials, so we use that word a lot. A lot of people use that word a lot. Like, if you've seen the meme of Future going around talking about toxicity, like, no, do not. That's not something to celebrate. That's not something that you want to be in. That's not something that you want to be. Okay, so you just need to honestly evaluate yourself and evaluate the person that you're dating, and you know, you decide from there on out. We can't tell you to leave them or not, but honestly, it's not a there's a no-win situation when you're in a toxic situation. I've seen a lot of things. I've heard a lot of girls say that, you know, toxic dick is the best dick.
What do you mean?
I've heard that a lot, and I don't know if it's just like kind of like a millennial thing where it's like, oh my God, like he's a no shit type of guy, but his dick is the best.
It's not a millennial.
Oh, it's okay. So it's not a millennial thing. My bad, Uncle Rob. Sorry.
That's forever.
But
that's since the beginning of time.
Well, I mean, but in cases where women are
I just want to check really quick. Are we on right now?
Yeah, we back on.
Okay. No, because my mom texted me.
Oh.
Or back on now?
Yeah,
we back on.
There's been a lot of situations where women would stick around because they would think that the dick is bad. Actually, you know what? Uncle Rob asked that question earlier. Like, would you stay around if the dick is good, but he's ain't shit guy?
You all have done it at least one time in your life.
Absolutely,
yes.
absolutely.
That's a fact.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, you grow up and then you're like, all right, this situation's not good for me. Time to go.
For me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be in a toxic situation. You're not gonna, honestly, it's not gonna lead to anything good unless you guys have those conversations. On toxic is just stay away from them type of people, honestly. Don't be that person. You have to always look at yourself to see what you're doing wrong also. Like, most of the time, if like a woman is complaining about certain behaviors that you're doing, then there's some things that you need to change also if you want to make the relationship work better.
Yeah.
That's true. Last thing, some people also ask who's more toxic, men or women?
Men.
Uncle Rob, wait, are you putting to just me in general? Women? Why? But why would you think that women would be more toxic?
Y'all are more work. Y'all require more than we require. So, but you know what? I'm being misogynistic.
Okay.
Because there's no way to say if women are more toxic, because you got some fucked up dudes out here too. So.
Right.
It's just your perspective, and you're like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to say that men are toxic because you are a man, like...
No, but men aren't toxic. I mean, I know a lot of dudes, a lot of my
true.
friends, like, word, dude, like, come on, bro, give her a break. Why are you wilding?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would have to say we don't know, right? We don't know who's more.
Who's more?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the answer to that question is nobody's more toxic than anybody. It's just that you just have to watch out who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
That's just really... That's just... You have to see red flags off rip, you have to trust those red flags. Do not be like, oh my God, he's gonna change, what you said in our last segment. Now you're trying to change somebody.
But, okay, I seen a meme and it
25,
was like,
he might still have the potential to change, just for the record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I seen a meme and it was like, don't be mad at me if it took you, if you were in a relationship with him for 5 years and then he met me for 2 years and then, for like 2 days and then he changed. Like you can't be mad at the female.
So 2 days is still
not
early.
2 days, but like a week, months, or whatever. Like you can't be mad that he changed for me.
But I wouldn't be.
No,
I wouldn't
can't.
say that. I mean, like a man is gonna change for whoever they want to change for.
Right.
You get
And
me?
you
So
can't
Make him change.
you
Well,
don't ever go into a situation thinking that you're gonna be able to change
Yeah.
somebody, because everybody is gonna want to change if they want to change for you.
But if he changed for me, then it's like, okay, he changed for me.
yeah. But you don't want to be guessing like, all right,
guessing
am I
that.
gonna be the
No,
one you
of
change for? No, because
Yeah.
that's always gonna end up bad, and that's gonna hurt people's feelings.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And, like if he doesn't change the things that you are not into, you gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
You
leave.
don't stick around. You know what I mean? Like, because maybe he will change if you kind of threaten it. I believe in threats. I believe in ultimatums.
I'm crying. She's dead serious too.
See, this was something I was gonna bring up earlier, right? Similar to the changing shit, right? Like you meet somebody, and this is man or woman, right? You meet somebody and they accept shit because they trying to get with you.
Okay.
Right? But give it a year, you're like, whoa, you allowed me to do this, that when I first met you.
Right.
You were never okay with it. You just accepted it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because he was handsome or she was pretty or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And I think it was Chris Rock who said a lot of times we meet people's representatives when we first meet them.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And that's why I shout out to you, because as honest as you are with some shit that most people wouldn't even be saying, that's how you can never go wrong.
That's true.
You never go wrong. I'm going to give a prime example of me. I never opened a woman's car door.
Damn.
You'd have to tell me, I need you to do this. I'm not going to do it because I know consciously I'm going to forget to do it. There's no need for me to start when I meet you.
Right.
To do all this shit, and then 6 months later, I'm not doing 50% of the shit that I did when I first met you.
Yeah.
But then that
You can't
feels
do that.
like you're not really being honest with yourself.
Yes, I am. I'm being honest with you, too. Don't expect something from me that I've never done for you when I met you.
I just feel like it's a different type of expectations. Like I feel like once you get to that level of you guys dealing with each other for a while, the expectations change. Whereas as far as like, you're expected to do minimal things, like for instance what you were doing first when you first met her.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like it's not gonna go any crazier, like, oh my God, I expect you to do, like, get me the world and more. No, it's only just gonna be expectations of what you did when you first met her.
But that has a lot to do with trying to change somebody from who they were when you met them. Don't expect to be able to change them.
Yep, right.
They are
I'm
who
agreeing.
they are.
That is true.
And
You
if
see
they decide to change because of you,
right,
then yeah. But you can't.
You can't
think
go
you
in
can
thinking you can change somebody.
Nah.
That's a period.
That's
Yeah.
a bad start. to
That's
begin
horrible.
with.
That's not gonna get you anywhere. She's like, fuck.
No, I'm good.
It's not gonna get you. It's not gonna get you anywhere. Honestly, like you can't. If you go into a situation like that, that's it. It's already failed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, if you say your expectation of what you want in the relationship,
They'll just change the expectation just to fuck you once they get what they
Facts.
want. That's it.
That's my point about me not opening the car door, because I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not doing anything out of my norm
Right.
just so I can have sex with you.
Right.
It's not gonna happen.
Right.
And
Agreed.
if you don't like that about me,
You gotta go. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Peace.
honestly. Yeah.
that's the way
I mean,
it's
that goes
supposed
for
to be.
both men and women too.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Facts.
If you don't like something, that's it. That's it. You gotta go. Because you're gonna even if you try to stay and you don't like something, at the end of the day, you're gonna be you're gonna feel like some type of regret against that person. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just better to just like exit, leave them alone, and that's it. That's true. Don't deal with toxicness, okay, Ro? Don't deal with it. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. Like, I really hope so. Oh, yeah, real. I am the real.
The least you could do.
That's a good name.
I'm sorry. But I like that name. The least you could do what?
He said the least you could do,
is
you ill-mannered old man, is hold the door.
Oh, my God.
Wait, did I'll open the door for her?
No, I'll open the door. We go in the restaurant, the building, whatever. I won't go around and open the car door.
Right.
That's, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm doing.
That mean, like, oh, you can help yourself?
But if you ask, that's what you want me to do, and I accept that and say, okay, all right, that's what you want, I'm going to do it. But once I do it, I got to own up to it.
I mean, just growing up in your generation.
I'm
sorry,
no, that's cool.
But just growing up in your generation, I'm just trying to understand
that was normal shit in my generation.
That
was some
saying.
shit
so
that was required.
Yeah, so why not do it now? Like, does it depend
Because
on the woman?
I don't remember to do that. That's not. I don't know. It's not gonna remember to do.
Okay.
You want me to lie to you?
No.
You want me to start doing it and then later stop doing it?
But I bet after being a part of this podcast, you will remember.
I will. Like I say, it has to be a requirement.
Okay.
It has to be like, yo, motherfucker, you better open the door for me.
But then, don't you? But wouldn't you think that a woman would be too strong if she'd be like, yo, fucking open this door, yo? Like, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, nah. Like,
I'm into that. Keep it 100 with me type
like
shit.
that? Okay.
You like
a little. Okay.
I mean, don't be beating me up and shit. But I just keep it 100 with me. That's all. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I understand, but just do not date anybody toxic, and if they are, help them not be toxic.
See?
I'm not saying change them. I'm saying make them aware of their behaviors. You know, whether it's for your relationship or whether it's for a future relationship, you can still help somebody out. Okay, so that the world does not be toxic.
Love is not supposed to hurt.
Love is not supposed to hurt, but yes, love is difficult. Okay,
true.
Okay,
it's
that is
work,
100%.
But
It's
it ain't
work.
supposed to
it
hurt.
is a job.
Waiting for them
not
to
supposed
change.
to hurt.
You're not waiting for them to change, but like I said, everybody's coming into a situation with differences where you're growing up completely different. Maybe you're growing up the same, I don't know. But if you're growing up completely different, you guys have to have those type of exchanges where you have to talk about like how you grew up, what you like, what you don't like, what you accept, what you do not accept. And once you have that conversation and nothing has changed and you still dislike something about somebody and you already had that conversation about them, red flag.
So you're leaving?
Give them 3 red flags or whatever.
3 red flags?
Okay, maybe one.
No,
that's
three,
it.
Three.
I think 3 is okay because you're kind of like trying to understand because behavior is hard. Let's think about it. Like behavior is hard to change.
Physicality, you get no, just 1 red flag.
Yeah.
Anybody, even if a woman ever puts her hand on a man, relationship's done.
Fact.
Man
That's
put his hand on a woman,
That's a
relationship's
fact.
done.
Oh, that's a fact.
Because there's no reason for anybody to get that angry at another human being that they're supposed to love. You do not want to physically harm somebody that you're supposed to love.
Have you ever hit anybody?
That's a good question. You asking me or you asking them?
I'm asking everybody.
I've never put my hand on a woman. I never will.
Anybody.
What the fuck, Jen?
Let's go with Jen. Keep it real, Jen.
You were in the bathroom, but I already.
I mean, me and Jen have, so you guys haven't.
Yeah, my definition of hit is just like,
But then that's still putting your hands on somebody.
Hit the table as hard as you hit a man before. Let me see.
That's what I'm saying. I have weak hands. Look at my hands.
It doesn't matter.
Put your hands on somebody.
Facts.
I mean, did it connect? I don't know. I don't remember. I was so drunk. It obviously made him angry enough.
I swung on my mother, but it didn't connect. No. You swung. You don't swing.
I don't know.
I mean, it happens. We're not. We're not saying it's right, but it has it.
Very bad. At the time, I was like celebrating it, but now looking back on it, bad idea.
So did you stay after that?
No, it was very toxic. Like it got bad. It was like a war after that. It was like him trying to hit me, and like police were involved. It was pretty bad. And then like they always come back. So like maybe a couple months later,
they like that shit.
I was like, you're toxic. I mean, we tried, and then it didn't work again, and then that was it. But I learned my lesson after that.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson.
Don't put your hands on nobody.
Do not put your hands on anybody. That will never end well.
No. That was high school. I mean, I'm 28.
And it doesn't matter if you're female or male.
No,
like,
it doesn't
just don't.
matter.
No, it just
should not
doesn't.
hit a man.
No, I wouldn't even allow I don't even care enough now. I'm just like, I'm so tired now.
Yeah.
Now, as you get older, you're just like, you just lost the, like, you know what I mean? That, I don't even want to do it. I'm like, that's what, because you're now more understanding of a guy, like, wanting to be with somebody. I'm like, that's a better match for you. That probably works. There was a lot of signs before that, like we talk about, that I definitely didn't listen to, which probably I could have avoided that whole altercation.
Right.
Yeah. Better now. I'm a better person.
Yeah, we're not toxic anymore.
No. We're helping toxic people.
We're helping you. Listen to this podcast and you will be helped.
But, yes. So, we have to go and end now?
Nope. Because I told you don't end on a quarter.
Oh, I thought we were going till 9:30. Oh,
we're at 9:46.
Well,
I guess we're continuing.
I'm gonna allow y'all to do this, but we gotta map it out. We gotta time it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So.
All right. So, anybody has anything else to add to toxicness to help anybody? We want to help our people. Okay, we are here to help you guys. Do you have any questions for us? Anything about whole phases? Anything about good sex? Anything that we touched based on? We are here to answer your questions. So anything crazy, we love to answer. We love. What is it?
What are the OnlyFans?
We don't have OnlyFans actually. None of us. So yeah, you won't be able to.
So what is the
you OnlyFans? All three of us.
What the fuck are we gonna be doing? Fucking twerk? Yeah. What you want to see? Like
are the OnlyFans only sexual type of shit? That's what all the OnlyFans are about.
No. It's a lot of celebrities that join that are literally just posting their pictures that they wut on Instagram on OnlyFans. They getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So I listen. No, but that's not my thing.
I'm gonna tell y'all an idea that I had, because I had a couple female shows, but I had this incredible idea I want to try with y'all.
What are you gonna do? What are you,
OnlyFans?
Oh.
I can't say it.
We are not doing OnlyFans.
Come on now. Y'all get that from me?
Nah. Not
yeah, I'm not going to talk about it on air because I don't want nobody to do it. I've never seen anybody do it, and I would like to give it a shot with y'all one day. See how the people react to it.
We want to see how the people react or whatever.
Yeah. It's going to take some work on my part, but I think it might be a dope idea. So.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions that we have from the chat?
You should never try to beat a man up yours. I don't know.
Oh, somebody named first name wants Shorty on the rights. PHOEN number.
What does
Guess
that
you
mean?
ain't get the number.
Phone number?
Spell phone, my nigga.
Yeah.
You out.
PHONE. Oh, okay. Check him out.
He's spelling PHOEN. Guess you're
Oh,
typing a little.
She said, I guess she was typing a little fast.
You needed it now.
Right.
Wait, whose number?
I don't know what the right or the left is.
So if anybody has a question, don't jump out the window with no bullshit. But if y'all have a question for the ladies, put it in the comments right now. Let's see what y'all talking about.
Oh, Lord. Get crazy. We are willing to answer all your questions.
We're going to let y'all rock out. What we got?
Come on. Bring them through. I'm so annoying. Bring them through.
Bring about.
Okay, so
we can see on here too.
That's for you. Tan shirt, get at me. So I guess you're the one on
Tan
the
shirt,
right.
get at him. You know?
Give him your number, Jen.
Give her your number.
You got a pen and paper. I know, I'm kidding.
Anytime you want to give somebody a fake number, give them 555.
555.
That's that TV number.
That's so funny.
What's the biggest pet peeve for each of y'all?
Biggest pet peeve as far as what? It depends. I have a lot of pet peeves.
Right. What is it?
Relationship wise?
Communication. If
Hmm.
you don't have communication, it's a dub.
It's a dub.
Dub.
Pet peeve. I'm trying to think. See, that's like a good one.
That was probably one for all of us.
Yeah.
That was probably the main one.
Communication.
Communication is key. Definitely.
How about okay, I want to know, y'all prefer a good guy or a hard type of man? I guess that means
like bad boy?
Regular dude or tough guy, I don't know.
Like a bad boy.
Bad boy?
Good boy.
Both?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
A little
What
bit
you
of
like,
both.
Kira? What you like?
I mean, ideally.
Oh God, Kira likes.
Ideally, of course, I would want a good guy, you know. But I don't know. It's something about that toughness that I'm just super attracted to. It's like, damn, yeah, talk to me crazy. Yeah, I want to hear that. Say shut up, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Do not say shut up, bitch, please. No.
All right, I got one for y'all. You meet a guy.
Mm-hmm.
He lies to you about what he does for a living. You're with him maybe a year. You're in love. You're talking marriage, and you met the family and everything. But you find out he actually is a drug dealer, and he really doesn't have a job.
Come here, baby.
It's okay.
Damn.
I don't know what he was doing.
Trump, please.
Scammer.
Period. Look it.
I don't believe that.
No, we done that
I want the shit.
all the way.
Where you want me to have the money? Teach me how to scam.
What you want me to do? Count the money?
I can't.
Oh, wow. Right.
That was a good question.
We want the shit.
All the way.
That's it. We got 8 more minutes. I guess we might wind up closing out. You guys didn't have no questions.
No,
I
keep
guess.
the questions coming.
April's first says, why aren't marriages lasting as long as they used to?
Marriages?
I think. Well, you want me to go?
You can go first. I'm still thinking.
Oh, you said. I just think that times are definitely changed. Things are not the same as they used to be. Like, I feel like, for instance, I keep saying millennials, but that's just what I identify with because, I'm a millennial. But I just feel like we push the idea of everybody being a little bit more open and a little bit more into their careers a lot also. Like, a lot of people are more focused, literally trying to level up, literally, financially. And so the love part, I feel like the love aspect gets a little bit, put on the backhand because everybody's so much trying to be like financially stable, so much trying to get their money up. A lot of people are just more focused on money in general, period. Like, that's it. Love comes when it comes, but
I just feel like
money.
It's not communication. Nobody's communicating, like, what you don't like about,
And people change, like, over time. That's why I feel like you have to constantly, like, regroup, check in. Like, are you happy? Yeah.
You have to spice it up.
Yeah.
You have to have, like, a date night. Like,
And just because you're getting old doesn't mean that, like, oh, like, I'm happy with this for the rest of my life. Like, sometimes people have, like, midlife, end-of-life crises. Where they're just like, wait, what am I doing? I'm not happy. I want this, like, Lamborghini. I don't want this life. I want, like, a 25-year-old girlfriend. I don't want this, what I mean?
Yes, let me talk about that. And I feel like times are very, like, temporary. Like, a lot of people are very used to temporary situations.
Yeah.
For instance, everybody's so used to talking to somebody, and somebody's so used to, like, dating multiple people at the, trying to find that right guy, which you don't want, what you would actually really know when time comes. But I feel like everybody's so focused on trying to find that right guy where, like, for instance, like Uncle Ross said, like you had like missed opportunities probably because you're like, all right, this guy is not making as much as I need him to make, canceled, or this guy is not, you know, physically built like I need him to be, canceled. Everybody's trying to find that perfect person. If you really just pay attention to what's in front of you and that connection, then I feel like marriage could be definitely something. But people are just into money. Honestly, people are trying to get rich before love. That's period. That's what's happening right now.
And the other thing is, most people don't know that it's easy to get into a relationship.
That's true.
The hardest part is keeping the relationship.
Yeah, I feel like
work. You gotta work.
That's hard. Nobody that, just to piggyback off of what you said, nobody wants to work hard to keep a relationship. They want to get there and they're like, all right. And then they see something that they don't like and they're like, all right, I'm out.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Because situations are so temporary. They're like, I can go find another guy. That what you won't do, they'll go find in somebody else. Right. So everybody's just like, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next.
But I feel like, money doesn't make happiness though. Like, look at Dr. Dre and his ex-wife. She had all the money in the world.
Well, she was kind of more so dependent on him. Like, you need to find your own financial stability.
I mean, Beyonce,
not depend on another man.
Broke up and she's Beyonce. You know what I mean?
She's also financially stable, so that wouldn't affect her.
Yeah, exactly.
She could leave him and be like, fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't feel like the money part was the issue, or even being satisfied in your own career. I feel like it's just that mutual understanding of what do you need.
Yeah.
That's why with the Will and Jada thing, I honestly feel like that was a good. I honestly think it's the best relationship because. Like what he said. I know it sounds kind of bad. I know. But
you like them entanglement? You want to be in an open relationship, basically.
Well, I feel like that what he said, when you saw their interview of him saying, I'm what she needed. He was like, go ahead and get what you need. And also, they're not saying
no. I
don't think most people were paying attention when they said they broke up.
Yeah.
So it's not like he was saying
but
they were
they were broke up, but they were married.
Married still. So it is an open marriage.
Yeah.
That's not an open marriage. You can be married and break up and still move on to somebody else. You just didn't physically get a divorce. Sorry. Happens every day of the week. Sorry. So I don't shout out to Will and Jada, but I don't believe that shit.
Right.
And I just saw them saying he drinks coffee and it makes him cry. So that's why he was crying in the video. Well, y'all understand that they were trying to cover shit up. They weren't being honest.
Or red eye or something.
They weren't being honest, and that's why it took them the time it took them to respond. They got a PR, got together, said what we're going to talk about, and then we're going to address it.
Right.
They didn't. The only reason I'm saying they're not saying full stories because I know, because she kept insinuating, I've been through a lot with him, which means Will definitely has been cheating and doing whatever.
Say that then. Don't say he lied and said, "Oh, we weren't together." So I told her to do what's best for you. Get the fuck
he was saying from his point, it was he knew about the relationship with August, even though they were broken up, I guess, but they weren't really broken up because they were still married and he still had separated, but still living in the same house. So that is, I wonder
if she had sex in the house or she went to August's house.
Well, think about it. A lot of relationships now are having multiple threesomes. Everybody thinks that's keeping the relationship live and going by having a threesome. I don't know how, but that's what it is.
Both of them, if that's what they want, if that's what they need, if that's what Jaden needed was just to go explore somebody else.
I'm agreeing.
Then I think that it was okay.
That's true.
And that's kind of what worked for their marriage.
That's true.
It's only two ways. They either had the open relationship and then they got caught in the mix because my man outed them and they had to do that, or she straight the fuck up cheated on them and they did that. There is no other way around it.
Yeah.
You can tell by his demeanor. He was not okay with the shit.
Yeah.
He was definitely not okay with it. But he acted like he was okay with it. Even if there was even a part, I'm going to get you back. He said that in the interview. I'm going to get you back.
Yeah. And she was like, you already got me back. Enough.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah. So shout out to them. I love them as a couple.
Me too.
But I don't, and it's shit like that make us think Like, you know, like, oh yeah, they so
It's
great.
okay.
They don't do nothing wrong. Fuck out of here.
And then they have issues themselves.
Facts.
But I also think that everybody is just so, like, they feel like they have so many options where, like, they can do that. Like, they can be in a relationship and they're like, well, I mean, like, you want to have a conversation about a threesome? Oh, well, can we go have an open relationship? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I feel like everybody's just kind of like, they feel like they just have so many options. And I mean, in some instances where they can, if they have that type of relationship, but it's all what your preference is. But I feel like marriage is just, what was the question? It was something about marriage just taking us so much longer to be married or something like that. Which I just think that because everybody just thinks that everybody has plenty of options out there. They're trying to find that perfect person.
You want to be happy for the rest of your life?
You want to be, but
find yourself an ugly wife. It's a song.
No, but it's impossible. It's
a
impossible.
song. It's an actual song.
Honestly, it's impossible to try to find your perfect person. You know what I'm saying? There's no perfect marriage. Everything that you're seeing, like you said on Instagram, like with Will and Jada, where you guys think that they're perfect, they're not. They have issues too. So it's really you. Like you have to go compromise. You have to figure it out between your relationship, and that's what it is. But marriage is not working these days because everybody is so temporary. Everybody thinks that they can find another upgrade of what they're dealing with right now. You gotta stick to your relationship and you gotta work it out. That's it. Unfortunately. On that note,
it's 10 o'clock.
Woo! On that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys' questions. We appreciate your feedback and your topics. Thank you guys. Hopefully we covered a lot here, and hopefully you guys learned a lot with what we were talking about. Even though it's our point of view, is definitely some things to take away from this segment. Yeah, we're out of here. Don't forget to follow us. I'm your Kira Gorgeous.
This Jen.
Yeah, Bombshell.
And make sure you guys follow our personal page, which is her POV3. And make sure you guys like and subscribe here right now. Thank you guys.
Bye.